Hi parents and students. Today we're starting lesson 1 of our new unit. The objective is for students to relate 1 more, 1 less, 10 more, and 10 less to addition and subtraction of 1 and 10. Students need to know the following sentence frames. 1 more than blank is blank. Blank is 1 more than blank. 1 less than blank is blank. Blank is 1 less than blank. These are the sentence frames for the ones. The sentence frames for 10 would be 10 more than blank is blank. Blank is 10 more than blank. 10 less than blank is blank. And blank is 10 less than blank. Students would be filling these in with numbers. One of these blanks would be provided, and then they would have to figure out the other number. It's also important that your child understands when it says 1 more, 1 less, they are using the ones column. When it says 10 more, 10 less, they are using the tens column. Let's see some examples. Here's example 1. 1 more than 48 is 49. This would be the same as 48 plus 1 equals 49. You could also write it as 49 is 1 more than 48. I underlined the answers that would have been blank that they would have had to figure out. Here is an example of 1 less. 1 less than 48 is 47. 48 minus 1 equals 47. 47 is 1 less than 48. 47 equals 48 minus 1. These blanks would have been, these lines would have been blanks where your child would have had to fill in the correct answer. Here's an example of 10 more. 10 more than 48 is 58. 48 plus 10 equals 58. As you can see, our tens place went up by 1. 48 is 10 more than 48. 48 equals 58 equals 48 plus 10. As you can see, these sentences mean the same thing as this number sentence here. Example for 10 less. 10 less than 48 is 38. You can see our tens place went down by 1. 48 minus 10 equals 38. 38 is 10 less than 48. 38 equals 48 minus 10. I think you can see the pattern that we're getting into. Here's some examples of what your child will be seeing on their homework. 1 more than 72 is, the blank is what would have been empty. They would have had to put 73. Because it's 1 more, we changed the ones place up by 1. 10 less than 62 is 52. So you can see our tens place went down by 1. Here's another example. 68 is 10 more than 58. They would have had to fill in these blank numbers. 45 is 1 less than 46. So you can see here is an example of when the blank is at the beginning of the sentence. So what your child should do is first read through the sentence. Blank is 10 less than 82. Let's think about it. What's 10 less than 82? We're changing our tens place. That's the first thing they need to know. And then they're trying to figure out 10 less 72, because we went down 1. in our tens place. Blank is 1 more than 23. So you can see, we know 1 more than 23 was 24. We only moved our ones place. Now we're going to be getting into writing the rule. Here's an example of what students are asked when they need to write the rule or circle the rule. They need to find the pattern. So sometimes they would either put +1 or 1 more, -1, for 1 less. They put +10 if it's 10 more, or -10 if it's 10 less. The only time they will put 1 more, 1 less, 10 more, 10 less is if it's in sentence form. Here's an example of sentence form. 75 is blank, then 65. The rule was 10 more. They would write 10 more in here. This is the only time when they would write this whole thing out. Otherwise, when it asks you for the rule, it would be +10. 48 is blank, then 49. 48 is 1 less than 49. Here are some examples of what students will have to do when they're given a pattern and needing to figure out the rule. As you can see, we have 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. We're going up by ones and we're adding 1 to each one. So 23 plus 1 is 24. So they would write +1 for the rule. Another example would be example 2. 58, 57, 56, 55, 54. The rule would be -1 because each one is going down by 1. Okay, here's another example. 37, 47, 57, 67, 77. We're going up 1 in the tens place, so the rule would be +10. While when we get an example like this, 84, 74, 64, 54, 44, the rule would be -10 because we're going down in our tens place. So it would be -10. Students are also asked to complete the pattern. They will need to figure out the rule and use it to complete the other numbers in the pattern. Here are 2 examples. So they look at these, 47, 48, 49. They figure the rule is +1 and they finish the pattern. 49, 50, 51, 52. Just like this one. Starts us off with 68, 58, 48. We know that the rule will be -10 since we see our tens place going down. Then we would finish it off with 38, 28, 18. This completes part 1 for lesson 1. Okay? Part 2 will be posted shortly. If you have any comments, please leave them below. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to message or call us. Thank you.